The muse has left, and the talented musicians are in creative crisis. Nothing calms one down and fills with inspiration better than fresh air, watching nature, and of course the ethnicity. The light sound of the acoustic guitar playing along with the ancient Kazakh musical instruments fills up the souls of the musicians and inspire them for the creation of new melodies and compositions. Today, Johnny Gaz and Serik Nurmoldayev set off for a music trip to the capital of Kazakhstan, the city of Astana. Kobuz is one of the oldest Kazakh traditional musical instruments. According to the legends, it was invented by the legendary Korkut, a great shaman and storyteller of the steppes who lived in the 8th to the 9th centuries. The legend says that Korkut, who could not cope with shortness of human life, decided to search for immortality on earth. During his traveling around the world, he could not find the answers to the questions of life and death. When he came back home to the banks of the Sirdarya river, Korkut made a musical instrument by carving it from a solid juniper trunk. He covered the lower part of the instrument with camel skin that was sacrificed. The upper cup-like part remained open. He pulled strings on it and began to play it, putting his heavy thoughts and feelings to music. He put all of his soul in this melody, and the miraculous sounds of his strings could be heard everywhere in the world. They reached people and captured their hearts. Since then, Korkut's melodies and the Kobuz made him started to travel around the world, and Korkut's name is remembered in Kobuz strings and people's hearts. Hello everyone, I'm Serik Nurmoldayev and I'm a member of the folklore and ethnographic ensemble Turan. And today Johnny and I came to the capital of Kazakhstan, the city of Astana.
That's him and me. I'm Johnny Gaz, musician and composer. We are here with Serik in Astana, the city, the capital city of Kazakhstan. That was a good time, my friends.
Johnny, today we came to the capital, the city of Astana. As you can see, we have a lot of interesting buildings here. It's a modern city. Here you can see the art academy Shabbat. Here is the mosque of Hazrat Sultan.
Shabbat? Shabbat. What is Shabbat?
Our program is called Shabbat, Inspiration.
Okay,
This is the Palace of Independence. There's a museum. The Museum of Kazakhstan History. Behind you is a pyramid, as people call it. It is a place of peace and concord. And look at this. This is the monument Kazakh Yele. It is a symbol of freedom and independence. Up there on top is a bird Samruk.
Okay.
It is the symbol of freedom in Kazakhstan.
Symbol of freedom.
Yes.
Liberty.
Yes.
Serik, jump. Are we ready?
In this cold weather, let's improvise.
It's cold and I'm frozen to the bone.
Let's go.
For you lovely people. I'm frozen to the bone. Somebody come keep me warm. Can't get enough of fire. Yeah.
It's cold. What would you like to see in Astana?
You know, it has to be something with inspiration. Like you would say, Sabbath.
Yes.
Yeah, this is all inspiring. It's all very inspiring. Like how the city was built.
I'm curious, can you get inspiration from buildings?
Of course. This also, all these. This one, you see the mosque, the pyramid, and all these buildings, all these designs are the inspirations that come to the mind of the man who creates it.
I agree. What you say is right. I would say the same. It is a city of inspiration. People get inspired by every building.
No doubt.
While it was getting built,
You find marble.
our city. Johnny, here in front of you is the Palace of Peace and Concord. As its name says, it is a symbol of united ethnicities, religions and cultures. A symbol of Astana.
It's like music. Music brings everybody together. Music is a language that everybody understands. All we stand together as one. Children, what the future brings to you and me and everyone. Come together just one. All right, sir. Together as one.
I would like to show you the grandest building in Astana, Khan Chateau.
All right, let's take a look at that. The architecture is impeccable here.
Yes, very interesting architecture. The building was built in 2010. By the way, Andrea Bocelli himself came here for grand opening.
Amazing.
Let's get a closer look.
Let's take a walk.
And we're not too cold.
with the wind in deserts of love. People miss the wine, never get enough. And then beyond lights, colors dark and bright, they come alive. To hear you calling out your name and calling out Astana. Ole aloha, ole aloha, ole aloha. Ole aloha, ole aloha, ole aloha.
Why was it the Spanish theme?
Well, it was something that came to my mind.
You got flamenco.
What I was thinking,
Interesting.
how do you like our music?
Inspiration comes in many ways.
Yes, you know it, you got it.
Well, are you cold?
It's cold here.
Astana is always this cold.
And it blows a lot of wind.
Improvising was hard, especially on fingers.
Finger was stuck almost to the strings.
The same with me, and I have to blow into the instrument. So after this cold, I think we'd better get something to eat. And today
You can warm your hands.
Today I ordered the food that you already know. Here you can see meat, and a lot of it. Although there's no dough, here you can see potatoes and vegetables fried on a pan. We call it kurdak.
Kurdak.
Yes,
Kurdak.
the Kazakh traditional meal.
It's also lamb, is it?
Yes, it's lamb. You should try it. This will be too small for you. I suppose after such a good lunch, we will have even better improvisation. Did you see? Despite the cold weather, people stopped by here when they heard us playing.
Yes.
But they don't dance.
It's music, it's music.
Well, I think when we continue our trip, we will make them dance.
Excellent. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
We are approaching the main symbol of Astana, the Bayterek monument.
Bayterek. I've heard of the legend of Bayterek.
Do you know the legend?
Yes, of course. The bird, the egg, and the dragon.
That's right. Great. Well then, let's try to play this legend. Tell it through music. The mythical giant tree, the tree of life as legends say, it was in the steppe as well, and it was called Bayterek, as ancient nomads thought a world river flows at the edge of the world. A tree of life, Bayterek, is standing tall on its banks, holding the ground by the roots and supporting the sky by the canopy. Its roots are in the underground world, the trunk is over the ground, and the canopy reaches the heavens. The mythical bird Samruk lived up in the tree branches on the very top. Every year, the sacred bird Samruk laid one egg in the tree canopy, the son that would get swallowed by dragon Idaha, who lived at the bottom of the life tree. This meant the change of summer and winter, day and night, eternal struggle between good and evil. The Bayterek's trunk was considered as the earth axis, a bridge connecting the wicked earth and the holy heaven. The most dignified of the righteous people could reach the heaven by walking up the Bayterek's trunk to talk with heaven inhabitants. And they used the trunk to return from heavens, bringing the divine knowledge to those living on earth. A simple mortal who behaved bad in his life could reach Samruk's nest. The bird would decide whether the person is a sinner or not, and she would either let him up to heaven or throw him down to the bottom. I think it wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, we had it all figured out, I guess.
I even heard the dragon.
Yes.
I imagined the samuruk bird. And of course the tree of life itself. Well, let's continue our trip. Let's get going.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way, I called my friend. Now I would like to tell you about one instrument. Johnny, the city of Astana is famous not only for its tall buildings and structures, but it's filled with music culture, the Kazakhstani folklore. Here, we even have buildings that propagate the musical instruments. Behind me, you see the kolkobus that you already know.
Yes, yeah, this is the shape of it. Yeah.
This building is called Kobus Sarai, meaning the Palace of Kobus, and it is named after the great Tulep Aspantayulu, the Kobus player. I've got another surprise for you, as I said before. I called my friend, a Kobus player, who will tell you a lot of details and play this instrument.
Man, that's interesting. That's what I want to listen to.
Well, let's go then.
Exactly. Let's do it. Let's go.
We are now inside the Kazakh concert hall.
This is the concert hall.
It is a concert hall, so you will be very surprised, Johnny.
This is just amazing. Turan played here.
Yes.
Amazing, on this stage, right here.
Johnny, do you want to play? Let me get you your guitar and you get to play on this stage.
Ladies and gentlemen of Astana, woo! On stage with you this evening, you have Johnny Gaz. And baby is all around like a bridge over troubled waters. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled waters. Come and lay me down. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Bravo!
The instrument kolkobus is in close connection with the name of korkatata, what I told you before. This instrument appeared in the 9th century. From that moment, it was the instrument of shamans. The shamans communicated with spirits, healed people, could predict future thanks to this instrument. You wanted to improvise, I remember?
Exactly.
Let's try. Let's do it.
Thank you. You're a lovely, lovely gentleman.
It was very beautiful, Johnny. That was something.
You know, we all musicians, all of us musicians, you know, we belong to a different family altogether. You know, and it doesn't matter, you know, you come from India, from Kazakhstan, what Jews you are, you know, north, south, east or west. Never mind. When you play music, you can speak with each other. You understand one common language. And you are like my brothers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Oljaz, you're a great guy.
Thank you.
A great guy.
Hello, my dear friends. It was an amazing day today. I finally got to see the beautiful capital of Kazakhstan. Astana has amazed me with its architecture and unusual atmosphere. The young capital of Kazakhstan is a modern and very beautiful city. I met a talented musician here, had an experience of being on the main stage of the country, and we got some new compositions. Now Serik and I are getting ready for the concert.
Seagull, you fly across the horizon unto the misty morning sun. Nobody asked you where you were going. Nobody knows where you're from. Here is a man, he's asking a question. Is this really the end of the world? Seagull, you must have known for a long time the shape of things to come, and you fly to the sky, never resting one, and you fly all around. Somebody shoots you down, down. Na 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 na. Seagull, you fly out to the highway and to the misty morning sun. Nobody asked you where you are going. Nobody knows where you're from. Here is a man, he's asking a question. Is this really the end of the world? Seagull, you must have known for a long time the shape of things to come, and you fly to the sky, never resting one. You just fly all around. Somebody shoots you down, down.